What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? Bad news. This one hurts. With the utmost sadness and regret, I have to inform you that 22-year-old rookie officer Brett Bowler was gunned down in New York, Queens, New York. Cold blood. The suspect is still at large. Now we're going to have to do something about this, fam. All of this murder on the street, police officers getting killed every single day. It's out of control. It's out of control, fam. We got to do something about this. Whoever this guy is, he must be brought to justice. Now, the backstory is there was some form of argument on the city bus. The bus driver tried to flag down an officer who we now know as Brett Bowler and his partner to confront a man who was arguing with another man over a seat on the bus. When they confronted him, he took off and they gave chase. When they caught up with the man, the police say the guy just turned around and shot him. Took off into a building and he swapped out his clothes. He came out wearing one thing and he went in wearing one thing, came out wearing another. Heartbreaking, fam, just heartbreaking. Now, Brett was shot in the bone that connects his leg and hip. He was hit in his femoral artery. That's the main artery to the leg. What can I say, fam? I'm shocked, disappointed. Let us pray. Not right now. We got to do something about this, fam. So, you know, as in any case, when one of our beloved officers, the boys in blue, gets hit up, every officer on the force comes to his aid. We had dozens and dozens of officers came to his aid when they saw that fellow officer on the ground. That was this cacophony of noise I'm talking about. It was just madness. And the officers were so frantic because one of theirs was down and they immediately rendered aid. They was trying to do chest compressions and everything. And it was just absolutely moving, fam, to see them spring into action. Typically when our officers pull up on the scene and see an officer engaged with a suspect, they jump out and they respectfully assess the situation and then they act accordingly. You know, they jump out, ask questions, try to figure out what's going on. And if they have to get a little rough with a suspect, then they'll get a little rough with a suspect. But never before. They maintain civility. They maintain their professionalism, and they do not, absolutely under no circumstances, violate our citizens' civil rights. They don't do that. You know, and this is what I love about cops in America. Very respectful to the people they serve. Very respectful. And, you know, love preserving life. I mean, would never shoot a suspect 100 times, 50 times, even more than the amount of times they should have to shoot a suspect to eliminate the threat, And, typically our officers, they try to shoot if they have to shoot. Most of them will not shoot. They will not shoot under any circumstances because the goal is to always preserve life, not just the officer's life. It's important that the officers in our country preserve the life of our citizens because without them, we can't even eat. You understand, fam? Our officers can't eat. So it's very important to preserve life. And this is why when they come into the academy, we tell them, unless your life, and you know it's an imminent threat, you do not, under any circumstances, aim for anything other than a leg, an arm, or maybe a pinky toe. That's it, pinky toe. You do not try to kill our citizens. So we try to limit the amount of times if a citizen have to be shot, which is always heartbreaking, that they are shot. So maybe one time, just to let them know you ain't playing. Bang, let them know. We will not allow officers to clip a citizen. You're not going to be shooting our citizens multiple times. You definitely are not going to shoot them 5 times in the back while you're in the back seat of a stolen car and they're driving. You're not going to do that. We're not going to allow that, something like that. We're not going to allow them to shoot 17-year-old kids in the back. We're not going to allow that. So this is what I respect. And so I've said all of that to say that that same type of energy was afforded to our officer. Immediately, they didn't wait on an ambulance to get there, paramedics to get there. No. They knew they had to preserve life. They immediately took our officer, put him into a van, and drove him to the hospital where he was able to get immediate help that possibly saved his life. This is what policing in America should be. And for that, I am forever grateful. Unfortunately, there are some people on the internet who is calling the shooter a hero. I want to explain something to you. No person can ever be considered a hero when they shoot one of our officers under any circumstance. We will not accept that. Only an officer who shoots a civilian can be called a hero. And subsequently, we will reward that officer with a promotion and a recognition. May give him top cop of the year. I want you to understand something, fam, and I'm kind of losing my cool with this. But bear with me. But I get emotional when I start talking about my precious police officers. I get very emotional. We are better than the people we serve. Let me say that again. We, as human beings, we are better than the people we serve. You back the blue or else. Now, there's a photograph of the suspect that I was going to put up, but I just could not figure out how to upload photographs. Let me say this, fam. The suspect has an issue, though. And this is all alleged, the suspect was, according to the police, wearing a black bubble jacket, orange sweatshirt, and black mask at the time. And they recovered all of these items that's saying that they belong to the suspect. And they also have pictures of the suspect, which again, I forgot how to upload pictures to to YouTube. I forgot how to upload pictures in this program, so I don't know how to show you the picture. And I'm not sure if the picture can be easily accessible online. I think it's just an internal thing. I don't know if they put the picture out to the public. You know, hopefully they didn't. I mean, hopefully they did. You know. Anyway, fam. God bless America. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?
Yeah.